Welcome everybody to the Trisbrina Show. Today is April 8th, 2021, and we are talking about morning fatigue. Morning fatigue, that feeling when you're just trying to get out of the bed and you keep hitting the snooze button.
And even maybe an hour after where you're like, I've just been up a little while. Why do I feel like napping? It can be foggy.
Yeah.
You can just why am I so foggy headed and I still feel tired and I just got out of bed? And what can I do about it?
Well, absolutely. We've got a life force hack for you today. We're going to show you a couple of things actually that we like to do in the morning. We have a lot of energy. Now, there are days though, truth be told, where Tristan over here would love to hit that. No, I don't even want to hit the snooze button. I just want to turn that damn alarm off. Give me the pillow. Give me the body buddy back. Let me roll on my side.
Tell him what a body buddy
and
is.
Sleep it off. The body buddy, and maybe you guys have one. It's that long pillow, like the length of your body.
And ours has little pellets in it and a silk
Ours.
case.
It became ours. It used to be mine. But you know what's so cool is I don't really need it anymore. I used to need it a lot for my back because my back would hurt and I'd have to sleep a certain way with my knee up. And I actually, it usually gets stolen by Sabrina and the dogs.
No, now it's a barrier. Like Sabrina and the dogs, that side of the bed.
Because she's like a furnace, right? I don't know if you guys have that with your spouse or your partner where you touch them and you're like, dang, what's wrong with you? You're so hot. Or just the contact alone, like we spoon and cuddle and it's fun, but there's a moment where I'm like, okay, I got to go over here. Anyway, so the body buddy is I just want to hug the body buddy and hit the off button and just sleep. But
Joe thought I was the body buddy.
she's my body buddy too from time to time. But the deal is, why do we feel that way? Right? Now, there are times that you should rest and sleep in. I believe that sleep is a beautiful thing. We do, right? Mm-hmm. We call it sleep gong sometimes. It's like this way of rejuvenating. And that's what should happen when we sleep. So the question being, why do we sometimes wake up feeling so fatigued and we have that brain fog? We can't get the day going. We're pounding the Joe, right? And we can't focus. And then come midday, there's another crash. And at the end of the day, irritable and just off our game. So what can we do? We've got some tips and tools we want to share with you. Mm-hmm. So, Miss Sabrina, you typically are what we call an energizer bunny, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you know you are. And you wake up really clear-headed, where other people feel like they're in a fog.
I wake up clear-headed, but is definitely a preference to sleep 10 more minutes.
And those are sweet 10 minutes.
And oftentimes I set the alarm 15 minutes before I want to get up because I want to hit the snooze and sort of start connecting and do my gratitude before I actually need to get up.
Right.
But I'm very aware that I want to be asleep at least 7 hours and usually 8.
Yeah, that's our recommendation. That's what
or
works
at least
really,
in bed that long.
That's what works well for us. One of the things, and we'll show you some techniques today, but I think the conversation as it unfolds right here is some things that we can all do before going to bed that really help a lot. And one of them is don't stay up too late, right? I mean, this all sounds super basic, but it makes such a big difference if you can get in bed early. We were shooting for like the roundup ceremony. Do you have a roundup ceremony? We do, where you're putting the dishes away or you're washing them at least, and you're getting, I don't know if you have dogs or cats. We've got the doggies. We're getting the doggies ready. We're getting the doors locked. We're getting all that stuff taken care of so we can get into bed by 10:30.
And that's a ritual that is really important to me. And maybe not to you, and that's fine. But I'm not going to bed with dirty dishes or because I feel like I wake up to yesterday rather than waking up to a fresh moment.
This is important.
They might not all be put away, but when we come downstairs,
fresh.
The counters are wiped down. There may be dishes drying that need to be put away, but it feels good. So for me, coming down and being like dirty dishes from yesterday just feels like starting the day sad.
That didn't ever register for me until she started having us do that years ago. And I get it. It's a Zen principle, right? Like move into a space that uplifts your energy versus a space where you feel like, oh, I'm starting my day behind.
Yeah.
And I got to do all this stuff
Starting
to catch up
with
to my
ketchup.
fresh start, right? So part of that is fluffing the pillows and putting them back on the couch after we've been, on the couch at night with the dogs. And not like overkill, but enough that the day feels fresh when you're starting. So that's one thing mentally, as well as getting to bed early enough. Because when you break up those circadian rhythms and you mess them up, that's going to cause all kinds of imbalances. So that's a big one. One of the other things that we love to do is sleep with the blinds closed, because we don't want that light coming in, neighbors' lights or light too early in the morning. That really helps us stay in that slumber.
Yeah, our bedroom curtains are actually blackout curtains, which I'd be fine if they weren't, because I don't mind the sunrise coming through. But our neighbors have landscape lighting, and some of them leave it on all night, so it never gets to that darkness. And I sleep better, and so do the dogs, when it's dark.
I think we just convinced Ron. He said, Ron is Tai Chi for you. We talked him into cleaning the kitchen at night.
Yeah.
And Kobe says that she always does the pillows, and it's an unconscious routine that she does at the end of the night. And that's kind of what it becomes. You just do it. It just happens, right?
Well, we've started, and this is a little off track, but just as far as ritual and what actually gives me energy is feeling not behind. So if I feel not behind, if I feel that I'm in a state of debit rather than credit, that makes sense. I feel a lot of energy. When I feel like I'm behind, I get more tired, which doesn't really make sense, because you feel like if you were behind, you would hurry up, but it doesn't really happen that way. So since we moved into this house, before we walk out of the bedroom in the morning, we make the bed together. The pillows are on the bed. And when we go downstairs, we put the other dishes away from the night before. And I usually sweep just the kitchen, because the dogs bring grass in. And that
The dogs.
and that makes me feel just, I don't know, on top of it. It doesn't matter. Like, it totally doesn't matter, but it's how it makes me feel.
Well, there's a lot to say about how we feel, isn't there? Like, how we feel affects how we think and how we move through our day.
Yeah.
I love that. Beth and Doug, they like to tidy up stuff before bed as well. So you're going to bed knowing that you did your part, and you're going to wake up in the morning and not feel behind. So I think we all established that's a really good practice to do. Another thing that we both do is hydrate. Hydrate, and I know there's like, I don't want to get up and pee. You might have to get up and pee, but hydrating so that your body can recalibrate, reset. It helps flush the brain and the tissues while you're sleeping. So important to make sure you're hydrating. You're doing a really good job of that.
Especially if the night before, maybe we've eaten late, or we've eaten things that I know are not hydrating, or we've had some drinks, or just something. If I wake up and I have some water, I'll say, hey, why don't you have some water? We remind each other in the middle of the night, because nighttime is such a time of healing.
Yeah.
It's such a time of cleansing.
Yes.
And I can really feel
water.
when my body doesn't have enough water. It'll totally affect my energy in the morning.
And the brain fog, because a lot of folks are just simply dehydrated.
Make them a thirsty.
And you wake up in the morning and you have that. When you hydrate more, your breath doesn't smell so much. You wake up not with that smacking feeling, and you don't have the brain fog.
And you're not constipated.
Right. There you go. Spoken from the lady. So, getting to bed on time also means not going to bed supercharged. So we love to decompress and settle down. We have a Qigong routine that is called a good evening Qigong, where you're cleansing and calming your system so that when you go into the bed, you can accumulate more energy while you sleep. Some people, their sleep is so interrupted, so restless, no depth, no delta brainwaves really happening, not too much. And they're exhausted because they're not getting recharged. They're not getting gong. The word gong means work, energy work. They're not getting their sleep gong. They're going in and they're busy, right? So you ever have those nights where you get a super dreamy state? Probably your brain was a little bit too busy, or you're worrying. Anybody got the worry thing at night?
Yeah.
Thinking about, oh my gosh, hey buddy. So make sure that you're doing something to calm your brain and your body and your energy system. So we're going to give you something for that today. Okay, so we've talked a little bit about how you feel in the morning because that sets up your day. We've talked about hydration, getting to bed early enough, not going to bed too busy in the mind.
And starting to notice when you do feel kind of yucky in the morning. For me, I kind of reflect back on what I ingested before bedtime to see if there's a habit or a pattern. Having different food allergies, that's really been helpful. Because, oh my gosh, I used to have so much digestion stuff. Remember, all night long? And I really don't have it anymore. We were just talking about the other day. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't go to bed with the stomach ache. I don't wake up with the stomach ache.
Your whole thing has changed.
Completely changed.
You used to be up thinking and worrying about stuff too. But where there was a Trish Brina show, if you guys can find it on our show page, storymethod.com/show. She talked about giving those worries.
I think it's in August of 2020.
It's a box. She gives this box of worries to the doorstep of love, the doorstep of God. And you've been doing that.
Yep.
And it's changed everything as well.
Yeah. But noticing maybe what foods the body... So the body, think of it like your body's working out at night. It's digesting everything. It's finishing. The brain is purging. It's almost like going through all the data that it saw the day before. It's deciding what to put into storage and what to release. That's why sometimes your dreams are like, oh my gosh, there was a piece of what I did then and then and then, and it'll make little stories out of it as it's processing.
Right.
But what foods did we put in? And for your particular body, which is unique to you, how much work is that? Because for me, I have a really hard time with salad at night. If I eat salad at 8:39 or later, I have and you'd think, salad's so good. No, that's really hard for my body to digest.
Know thy body.
Yeah, kind of notice when you wake up groggy, what was it? Or when things just didn't feel right, and make those shifts. These are just easy, common sense things.
Yeah. If you eat too late and your body's in digestion mode, then you're active, right? And so it's going to be hard for you to sleep as well. So these seem like simple things, sleep hygiene-wise, but if we do them, they make a huge difference. Like Bonnie said, she wears the eye covers so that she isn't interrupted in her sleep also by the sunlight or the light. All right, so there is a question about how soon before bed do you do Qigong? It depends on the type of Qigong. In Good Morning, Good Evening Qigong, which is a course we created years ago, and we will be having a certification in the near future. There's a lot of people who are very excited about this, and we had multiple requests today for pre-registration. We don't quite have that ready yet. We wish we could go and do it, but it's coming soon. Anyway, the reason I bring it up, number one, I want you to know about it. Number two, I recommend that program for those of you who have it, 30 minutes to an hour before bed, unless you just are doing like the hookups. If you know the hookups, just do the hookups right before you lay down. I would recommend those of you who've been through the energy expansion and detox that use Sleep Gong. That you can do in the bed right before you fall asleep. Maybe that's what we should show today, is a little bit of Sleep Gong. Rather than maybe we'll on our next visit with y'all, we'll do the morning routines that you can do to really wake your system up. But let's get in front of it, right? Let's put ourselves in deep sleep so that we actually want to get up in the morning because we're already recharged. Cool? Okay.
What do you guys think? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah. Sounds good. Okay. Yay and yay. Got a couple of yays. Nice to see you, Erica, popping in. Lovely. And patiently waiting. Yes, Sleep Gong. Okay, good. Let's do it. So...
You know what, before we start, the state that you're in different places becomes a habit. And you can get the subconscious mind on board to help you pretty easily. or you can get the subconscious mind on board to distract you. So what you do in your bed, it should be conducive to what you want to do in your bed, right? So what I'm saying is, we don't sit in the bed and work on the computer.
Oh, thank you for bringing that up.
We really don't. And whatever you guys want to do is fine.
These are our tips.
We
It's what we do.
have probably watched TV in our bedroom once since we lived in this house. When we get in the bed, it is usually to nap or sleep.
It's a sleep room.
And the dogs know it. If we get in the bed, they come running, get on their sleep pillows, and go to sleep because that's the activity that happens. And in the past, we used to sometimes sit in bed to meditate, and then it becomes sleepitate sometimes for us because the body, that's where it sleeps. So we try to meditate. So we actually put our bodies in a different room, in a different place, in a different chair to meditate. So I just wanted to bring that up. Like, be aware of, use this conscious mind in for your benefit. If there's a place that you usually sit to meditate, when you sit there, everything just sort of kicks in. Oh, this is when I shut up.
You know, there's a lot to say about what she's bringing up, right? Your spaces, the places that you go have an energy, have a vibration, and your vibration gets literally embedded into the inanimate objects. So your bedroom, which is a beautiful sacred place, I hope for you, of rejuvenation. So when you go into that room, if you're all uppity, and we're not saying change your whole life, or we're not judging if you'd like to watch a nice movie in your bedroom, great. We choose not to do that. We do have a TV in there.
Maybe do it sitting up.
And we might watch something that's really, you know, for us, conducive. How about that? It's a conducive program. But like Sabrina said, I think we've watched it once, and I'm pretty sure we just fell right to sleep anyway. We have
Subconscious mind takes over.
There's
for
a
me.
different room for the
Because,
TV for us.
yeah.
There's a different room for the computer, right? We don't work on our computers in the bedroom.
Or a different chair.
Especially at night, right? We don't sit on our phones, you know, doing a bunch of stuff. So the bedroom has a vibration. It's a beautiful place, and it's designed for that, for rejuvenation, for sleep, and then when we wake up in the morning, and love, and puppies, and then getting ready for the day, right? It's got that quality to it. So look at your space, see the sacredness of your beautiful bedroom, see if there's any shifts you'd like to make.
What if somebody had a studio apartment?
Okay.
Right? There's still ways that it's like when you sit in that chair in that corner.
True.
When you sit on that pillow. Like, it doesn't matter how large or how small the space is. It's whatever you assign to it. Like, as soon as we check into a hotel room, what do? We're immediately like, oh, this is my side, this is your side, this is my part of the desk, this is your part of the desk. And we're assigning activities that will happen. Here's where I'm going to work out. It's the same thing.
We're more able to follow through with our routines and our rituals and the lifestyle if we create that type of structure. And I have noticed lately, because there's been a lot going on in our lives, when the routine gets off, I'm off. So we are very much structured humans here. We're very routine without ever being boring, because when routine is flow, you're spontaneous, you're brand new. Okay, so what's this sleep gong all about?
You make me feel brand new. I sing this song for you.
I don't know this.
Yes, you do.
I
You
don't.
make me feel brand new.
I kind of almost can hear the melody. Is it? Do you have it?
Dun, dun, dun.
Sorry,
Make
guys.
me feel brand new. Is it Anne Murray?
I don't know. You make me feel like a natural woman. That's all I'm hearing. Sorry for the moment of squirrel consciousness.
I'm not sorry.
You're not sorry?
No.
Sabrina squirrels me all the time. Okay. Radhika's adding into the conversation. I have beautiful images of luminous masters, always connecting with them at night and in the morning. And that's really beautiful, right? Like if there's images, pictures, a poster, a beautiful photo, whatever that is that's a high vibration for you, and you are in that energy, like you probably can't see up here right now, but there's Why don't you just sing
I
that?
see the sleep with you. See?
Okay, thank you. Did you jump in with us? Radhika, that was beautiful. Sabrina, that was lovely. Thank you. And humor. Bring the humor. Oh my God. Okay. You always mess things up for me. I can't focus with you.
The stylistics.
Okay, that's awesome. Squirrel for sure, Kobe.
I'm not a squirrel.
They're all saying you're a
keep up.
squirrel. I need a squirrel to run across the screen right now. That's about as squirrel as it gets. Look, there they go, little squirrels. Thanks, Terry. Terry just shot a bunch of little squirrels across. And that's all the time we have.
But I love that you sang.
I did.
Yeah, you didn't miss the
I did
moment.
my falsetto. Beth, what do you think? How'd we do? You guys like that song, right? Oh my God. Okay, good. And let's see.
Beth said she loves it. She's very happy.
I loved it too. It was awesome. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to drop my mind and just jump right in. B, that's a very good point too about having televisions and computers and phones and all that stuff with all that electromagnetic smog, if you will, with you while you're sleeping. So try to keep your room under control with the EMF stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay, sleep gong. We're just going to do a basic intro to this, give you something that you can practice tonight. Typically, there would be a few things that we would do with the Good Morning Qigong first, but you can use this technique right out of the box. I'm going to switch cameras. I'm going to do a single movement, the flow down from Tai Chi arms. Very good falsetto. Yours or mine? Both, I guess. You were falsetto?
Mine's called head voice.
You were head voice? I was falsetto? Okay, good. Okay. I have shoes on right now because I wasn't planning on teaching this, but you would, of course, you're going to be in your bed.
In these shoes?
In these shoes?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but you will be able to do this. You can put your feet together. Can you get... Okay, let's shift the cameras here. Let's see what we can do. Okay.
You want a mat out of the closet?
I'm good. We're going to use that mat right there.
Okay.
Okay.
God bless Tristan.
Why? Why is God blessing me? Just because? Squirrel. Oh, that. Yeah.
It's actually brilliance misunderstood, right, ladies?
Yeah, of course.
Here, while you get set up.
No.
Feel brand new, baby. This song for you.
Your parents downstairs are like, what is going on up there? All right. The first move is just a simple flow down, okay? I would just say, open your feet, get in your soft horse, do your breath, and just settle down from the end of the day. Get your whole nervous system just to calm down and use the in breath as the hands rise and the out breath as they flow down. And just say those words to yourself. Flow down. Okay? Just going to slow down and flow down. Okay? Now I don't want to put you to sleep, but that's the starting point. And then just bring your feet together and do your come to center technique. Just collect all this beautiful chi and align your chakras. Just wash down the front of your body. It's right here. Washing your hands down through your auric field. And do that a couple of times. And then have your moment of prayer. Or kneel and pray, or sit and meditate, whatever you love to do before you enter your slumber mode. Now, we're going to lay down, and I'm going to use these two pillows on each side of my legs just to support them. You don't have to do that, depends on how flexible and open your hips are. But the idea here is that you're going to lay with your arms open like this, Okay, so this is a standing Wuji. It means position of openness, receptivity. I call it also the welcoming Wuji. And so the hands are open. These are your hand chakras, your Lao Gongs, to receive energy. The heart center's open because the shoulders are gently pulled back. And you feel like energy's pouring to you from the top, from the heavens, all the way down through you. And simultaneously you're drawing energy up from the earth. And it's all commingling and meeting in your heart. Okay? We call this body-mind aligned as well, where all the energies come together here. Okay? Now take that same concept and take it to the bed. Okay? So you're going to lie down in your bed. And if you need the pillows, you'll put them under your knees and you'll bring the feet, the base of your feet together like that. Okay? And then you'll take your hands and put them out to the side like this. All right, now I'm going to speak from a sitting position and closer to the mic so you can hear me better. So you got that, right? That's your posture. And you're just feeling like you're in a riverbed of energy pouring through you, okay? Washing you clean. And as you're lying there, you're just connecting to the breath in your belly. Sometimes what I'll do as I'm lying there with my feet together is I'll first put my hands here and just make sure that this belly pump and that sound is engaged, because that sound is turning the brain into sleepy mode. Like that. Keep breathing. And now feel that beautiful washing clean, washing away any cares and worries of the day, washing away any troubles, and also while you're clearing, you're getting clear because you're opening the pathways to receive divine wisdom and guidance. Now some people, they feel that wisdom pour in through the top of their head. And in our experience of Satori, what happens as you clear the mind and open yourself up and align, if you will, to that source energy, it will stimulate and activate and awaken an inner knowing. And so as you're lying in your bed, you're open to receive guidance and wisdom. Now the feet are together for grounding you. And you may stay in that posture for a little while. You might even notice that you fall asleep, but at some point you'll probably do this. And take your hands and bring them. Is he coming to visit? Bring your hands on your heart and just connect to your gratitude. Hey, buddy. Hi. And your pets will come and be with you. Hey. And then just let your legs. You can put a pillow under your legs if you need to. And keep that feeling of the energy pouring through you. And open, receptive. You going to sleep? You're going to bed already? He wants to go to bed.
That's the cutest thing ever. Oh my gosh.
So, it's just a simple way. I'm going to jump back over here. And I'll share some more sleep gong next time we get together. A little bit more. But, come on back. The idea here is just to put yourself into the receptive state, grounding your feet, supporting your legs if you need to, opening your heart center, doing that breathing, clearing, open, receiving, and allowing that inner knowing to guide you as you voyage into sleep. Because a lot of times what happens is you get massive clarity. You'll even get a true satori, an inner awakening in sleep mode, in deep, super conscious connection. And that's why we want to open the top of the head, the Bao Hui, and invite that light energy. Now, one other thing I'll share with you is sometimes what happens is you want
This camera?
we're done there.
Okay.
We'll feel the body becomes like the river bank, like the vessel. And you become the energy that's pouring through you. So the water, right, it flows through the bank. Your bank is being washed clean, but then you identify as the water.
And you're making a deposit in your bank.
You're making a big deposit,
An energy deposit
in your sleep gong. So we call it sleep gong because it's sleep energy work to flush the system, recenter, recalibrate the body temple, but also bring beautiful insights so that when you wake up in the morning, you're inspired. See, a lot of the reasons people feel sluggish in the morning is they're off from their purpose. They're not aligned to their love. And so it's like, oh God, another day, right? That's going to make you feel shut down and compressed. Another day, another grind. Another day, another dollar. But when you're waking up from purpose, from love, from inner knowing, your energy is naturally exuberant. Yep. But so much of that is a spiritual hookup.
Mm-hmm. And when you lay there...
Yes.
Well, you can't see anymore. But Winston knows, when Poppy lays down like this, it's time for sleep. And he walked to the blanket and he laid down for sleep.
He knows. When I'm in that position, it's sleep time. Okay? Adorable moment, right? Yeah. But animals are attracted to that love energy, that peaceful energy. They're such teachers.
Yep.
Fun?
Fun.
So try that tonight. Ground your feet, open your heart, check your breath, listen to the sound, open yourself up, become the riverbed, invite the light, let go, let love, and sleep like a baby and wake up inspired with new insights, new creative energy flowing through.
Yeah, and let it all go. It's not our job to solve the problems of the world or solve the problems of your household or solve the problems of your relationships or solve any problems while you're sleeping. That's when you let the magic take care of everything.
Yeah, you don't have to do it. And then when you wake up in the morning, your pillows are already fluffed and your dishes are put away. Ready to face a new day and live full on. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you for the squirrel song. What was that? You make me feel brand new.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you have to sing in the morning.
Yeah, let's do it.
You make me
let's
feel
find it.
brand new. You're going to get, Facebook's going to say, you can't play that
No,
music.
I'm only playing what's allowed.
Oh, okay. Wonderful reminder of what beautiful practice sleep gong is. Recalibration, alignment, inspiration. My cat must be attracted to that sleep energy because she's sound asleep here too. Aw, Heather. And then Bonnie says, you guys are playing together. Cool. All right. You make me feel brand new. Bless me with you. You make me feel brand new. I sing this song for you.
Make me feel brand new.
Oh, my life is so fun and funny.
You guys got to sing that to your spouses and partners and cats and dogs.
There you go.
What's that scooping and falling off that most vocal teachers, right? Beth and Doug say, don't do that.
Bonnie's singing. You know what's so sweet? Jan says you two crack me up. You know what's so sweet is we could just get together. I mean, there's some people pop in. They're like, who is this people? And they're new to us and our work. And hello, here we are. We're just, a couple of souls just sharing our love and our work. And then we got the tribe here. And you guys are the best that we get to hang out with you for 20, 30, 40 minutes. Giggle, laugh, do some Qigong.
Laugh a lot.
Crack up, talk about life, connect with each other. This is a really beautiful thing, and we're very grateful that you guys are here to play with us because you make this feel brand new. Okay. We're gonna go
That
now.
was
I'm gonna
really
go
good.
work on my singing.
That was really good, honey.
Thank you. All right. Much love. Until next time. Bye now.